Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your very great reward. Abram had been living by faith, and it was not easy for him. After giving up so much and even denying taking riches from the king of Sodom, he was worried about his life and where he was going. So God came to him in a vision and said, "Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your very great reward." Abram was childless. He had been going through difficulty after difficulty after difficulty. So of course he was worried about God's plan. But regardless of what Abram saw or felt, he believed in God's great plan for him, that he would have so many descendants, as countless as stars in the sky. Through all difficulties, God was there as Abram's shield, protecting him from his enemies and allowing him to push through all hardships. Abram also had a very great reward. Not just any kind of reward, but a reward that he could honor, love, treasure, and pursue. This was not any ordinary thing, but this was God. My name is Brian Wagenheim. My parents divorced when I was really young, and my only brother had been born very premature. He had many physical and mental disabilities, so I could never communicate with him. And as years went by, my heart grew bitter and detached, not understanding my brother or people, and people could not understand me or know my pains. I saw how people treated my brother. They made fun of him and abused him, so I hated people and I trusted no one. Eventually I became really sorrowful, really depressed, and on the freeway I called out to God in tears. I just wanted an answer for my miserable life, and I really needed God's help. Soon, God blessed me with a late acceptance letter to CSCLB. When I got it, I was really surprised and glad. I thought that when I moved away, everything would be different. I thought that I would change and people would change, but that was not the case. I was the same, and I became more depressed. I became more miserable. As I was on campus one day, I got asked for a Bible study. I said yes. I wanted to know what the Bible was about, and really my soul was so thirsty. I was very blessed in Bible studies, seeing who Jesus is, having him strengthen me and comfort me. It was like drinking real water for the first time. And because of God, I can give big long hugs to my brother now. More than that, I do not hold any grudge against God. I saw God's hand in my life through all of my childhood, that he was training me to be a blessing through taking care of my brother, and so I can call on God and have a real treasure in my life. I also saw that God wanted to use me for the mission on campus. Life of mission sometimes is very scary. Some days, there's great victory, and other days, there's losses. And I think, Lord, what is happening? All the students reject me even before I speak. But God tells me, do not be afraid, Brian. I am your shield, your very great reward. Amen. This gives me strength to push through hardships, like going fishing through finals week. With God as my shield, I was able to teach more Bible studies than I've ever taught during finals week. God has continually helped me and strengthened me through the mission. In school matters, I got on the dean's list and the president's list. Also, when I pray to God, God helps me find sheep that hide on campus. And even sheep that do not show up to Bible studies. And now I work as a part-time security guard. This is really training me to be a servant, even at work. Now my struggle is to really pursue the vision Jesus gave me when I first started on the campus. To go fishing and to teach the Bible, to see many beautiful children of God grow to be great shepherds. So I go fishing and I teach the Bible. And when I'm really tired after classes, I wrestle in prayer and I fight sleeping. And God gives me victory to wake up, continue in the mission. I also struggle with not getting defeated. Sometimes my heart gets crippled. But I look to Jesus through all hardships. And all these struggles become sweet and precious time spent with God. The mission has allowed me to have so many chances where I can call out to God to be more real with him and enjoy great fellowship. One word, do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your very great reward. Amen.